Live here. What's up, everybody? This is Carlos Martinez coming to you live from Chicago. Here to talk to you about the number one thing you should be doing to recruit more people into your business, specifically your network marketing business. So hopefully you guys get some value from this. If you do, please share this out with other people. I'd really appreciate that. Or drop some hearts below. I really appreciate that as well. So folks, so here's the thing. I've been in the network marketing game for a long time. Actually, most of my career has come from, corporate America. I did like 29 years in corporate logistics, specifically like logistics sales and stuff like that. But I was always doing some kind of side business. I was doing some side business all the time. So I joined actually my first network marketing company back in 1995. If you can believe that, and over the years, over the course of like 15, over the course of like 20 something years, I ended up, joining like 15 different network marketing companies. And the first, I would say the first 14 was like massive failure. They couldn't have any success, couldn't sponsor a soul, could not sponsor a soul until I joined this amazing company and I get underneath the wing of, a mentor, and that just really told me, what to do and what, number one, I needed to work on me. That was the thing. But that's not the number one marketing tip or the number one tip that I'm going to give you here in just a minute. But let me say hello to a few amazing people. We got Cheryl Sherman. How's it going, Cheryl? We got Kimberly Elias. Thank you for joining my live. You guys are amazing and a blessing. Thank you so much. So folks, what is the number one thing that you should be doing to sponsor, to recruit more people into your business? All right, we're going to get into this in just a second. One of the things that I always found myself doing, and let me know if you guys can relate. If you can relate to this, okay? If you can relate to this, please drop a 1 below. And here's what I mean, okay? I was busy all day long. Working. I'm using the quotes here, quote unquote, working my business. But very little, if any of it, was actually income producing activity. All right, I'm going to repeat that. I was busy all day long, okay, working my business, but very little of it was actually income producing activity. So what was I doing? I was working on my mindset, reading books and stuff like that, which is important, right? Everyone should be working on their mindset, spending some time, but you shouldn't be spending all day on mindset, right? You segment a time, whether it's 30 minutes or 45 minutes or 10 minutes or an hour, whatever the case may be, and spend that on mindset, okay? But I spent a lot of other time guess what I was doing? I was watching webinars. Okay, attending people's Facebook lives. I was, buying trainings. I was reading books. I was doing this. So I was doing a whole lot of stuff. I was busy. So by the end of the day, I worked 8, 9, 10 hours or more in my business, but very little of it was actually an income producing activity. All right. So what's an income producing? So let's talk about income producing activities. So what are income producing activities? So income producing activities are things where you're actually talking to people. You're exposing your opportunity. You're exposing your product or your service, whatever it is that you're selling, to an audience, whether it's one person or a group of people or whatever the case may be. Because if you're not getting exposure to your business in one shape or form, then that is not an income producing activity. Okay. So for example, let me give you an example of income producing activity. So number one would be Facebook Lives. Okay. So Facebook Lives are income producing activity because this is marketing, right? Because there's only 2 ways to grow your business. There's only 2 ways to grow your business. Number one, marketing, all right? Putting content out there to draw people to you, right? And usually, hopefully you're giving value where you're teaching people things, that kind of stuff, and not just pitching your product all the time, right? So one is marketing, right? Because marketing brings people to you, right? And sometimes it's not immediate. It takes time, right? It takes time. But if you continue to do Facebook Lives over time, consistently, you're going to build an audience and people are going to start to know you, like you, and trust you. And they're going to want to join you perhaps, or at least buy your products, okay? So number one is marketing. But the other two, the second one is prospecting. All right. So marketing is a form of income producing activity. Prospecting is another form of income producing activity. So what is prospecting? There's a lot of different ways you can prospect. So prospecting is actually seeing is if someone is open to take a look at your product, to maybe to use your product as a consumer, right, as a customer, or perhaps take a look at the business side of it, maybe join the business opportunity. So how do you do that? Well, the number one way that I do it is via Facebook Messenger, just reaching out to people, right? Or going into groups, like, certain groups. So let's say, for example, what I got, I have a health and wellness product, right? I can go into like weight management groups, right? I can go into entrepreneur groups. I can go into different kinds of groups and start engaging, connecting with people. So those are actually income producing activities, right? You can be texting people, right? You can be emailing people. If you're kind of a belly to belly person or a face to face person, then you can meet with people in person, right? That kind of stuff. Whatever, I always tell people, use your strengths, whatever it is that you feel comfortable with. But here's the thing, okay? Here's the thing. The point I'm trying to get to is this. If you're growing a business, because most people join network marketing, some people join because they love the products and they just want to consume the products, and that's just great. I love my customers. Okay, I absolutely love my customers, and that's just great. If that's the reason you join, is just to consume the products, man, more power to you. We love you. We love you to pieces. But if you join the business because you want to grow a side income, okay, to eventually hopefully replace your full-time income, right? Then only one thing counts, guys. Only one thing counts. All right. At the end of the day, when you get to the end of the day, okay, you need to be asking yourself, okay, how much, all right, income producing activities did I do today? Or how many income producing activities did I do today? That is the only number that counts. Okay, that is the only number that counts, because if that number is 0 or close to 0 every day, guess what, guys? We're going to be stuck. We'll be stuck, and the business is just not going to grow, And I remember one time, I was watching a webinar. It was actually like a training, right? And the guy that was speaking, and I can't remember who it was. I would say it was probably Ray Higdon, but in this one, I don't think it was Ray Higdon. But the person that was speaking, was talking to an audience. He had a pretty big audience, probably about 5,000 people in front of him. So it's a pretty big audience. And, he asked people to kind of stand up, and give them the opportunity to ask questions and stuff like that. And, the guy, one of the audience members, he said, well, my business is not growing. My business is not this. All right, let me just ask you one question. I'm just going to ask you one question. Now, here's the thing. You don't have to answer it here. I want you to answer it to yourself. I want you to answer the question to yourself. You don't need to answer the question here. I don't want to put you on the spot. Okay. It says, in the last 3 days, how much or how many income producing activities did you actually do? Meaning, how many people did you actually expose to your business? And the guy, the speaker said, he goes, don't answer. I don't need your answer. I'm not asking for your answer. I'm just asking you to seriously think about that, and I want you to think about that. And the guy actually thought about it, right? And he says, I didn't speak to anyone. I got 0 exposures on my business. I had 0 income producing activities. I didn't do any marketing. I didn't do any content. I didn't do any Facebook lives. Okay. I didn't go into Facebook groups and try and connect with people there. Okay. And then take them into a Facebook Messenger for a conversation. And I certainly didn't have any kind of, ask anybody, whether in person or text or email or via Facebook messages. I certainly didn't ask anyone at all to see if they were open to take a look at an opportunity. And folks, and that is my number one tip. My number one tip, here's the thing, folks, okay? The number one thing that you need to be asking yourself every single day, and I would actually start in the morning, right? Rather than get to the end of the day and say, my goodness, I didn't do anything that was income producing. It's already like 9, 10, 11, or whatever time you go to sleep at night kind of thing, ask yourself today. All right. So I got my day planned out today, right? Some of us got full-time jobs. Sometimes some of us got, full-time with the kids, whatever the case may be. Look at your calendar in the morning. Actually, you should actually probably be even looking at it the night before, right? But let's just say it's the morning time, right? Look at your calendar and then just look at what you got planned out and look at whether you have planned an income producing activity, right? And I'm not saying do 4 or 5 hours. It may be nice if you could, right? What I'm saying is just dedicate some time, set an appointment with yourself. Okay. So just like you probably set an appointment with yourself to go to the gym or go work out or, go to the dentist or whatever the case may be, set an appointment with yourself that, hey, from this time to this time, 5 to 6 p.m. or 11 a.m. to 12 noon or 7 to 8 p.m., whatever the case may be, all I'm going to do is reach out to people and see if they're open to take a look at my opportunity. Because here's the thing, as people say, right? I've heard a lot of experts say this, okay? If it's not on your calendar, it doesn't get done. All right. If it's not on your calendar, it just does not get done. We're going to find a way to procrastinate because guess what? We did not set up an appointment with ourselves, right? We just did not set an appointment with ourselves. So that's why it's so important, right? Set an appointment with yourself, right? Do it the night before, ideally. Okay. But if you can do it the morning of, okay, what amount of time am I going to slot in for an actual income producing activity? All right. And if you get enough of those income producing activities, I'm telling you, over time, let's just say you just dedicated 1 hour. Just 1 hour every single day of an actual income producing activity. Let's say you do a Facebook Live for 10 minutes. Okay. And then the rest of the other 50 minutes, right? You're going to spend that, hopefully engaging with some of your audience, and actually maybe spend 20 minutes engaging with your audience, right? On your Facebook Live, thanking them for watching your live, so on and so forth. Okay. And then maybe the last 30 minutes actually prospecting people. All right. Imagine how much what your business would look like in 30 days of consistently doing that. 60 days, 90 days, imagine 365 days. I mean, over time, compounded over time, right? It's just a little bit. It's not a lot, right? It's just 1 hour a day. Set up an appointment with yourself and to say, okay, I am going to do an income producing activity, whatever that may be, right? Hopefully you're doing a Facebook Live here and there, right? But definitely prospecting and reaching out to people in whatever way you feel comfortable. And I'm going to actually tell you, you got to get a little bit uncomfortable too, right? Because if you're not comfortable, like, well, I don't want to ask people about my business because I don't want to sound salesy. Guess what? Then you're going to struggle. Your business is not going to grow. You just got to get to the point where you actually get uncomfortable, right? Because you got to be prospecting some way, but whatever way that is, you got to do it consistently. Again, whether you're the person that likes to set up a table at the farmer's market and just talk to people, have brochures and product samples, whatever the case may be, more power to you, right? Get on the phone, texting, messaging on Facebook, whatever the case may be. But if you're not doing income producing activities, folks, your business is just not going to grow. All right. So that's my number one tip. Hopefully you guys got value from this. If you did, please share this out with other people. Drop some hearts below. And folks, on a side note, okay, those of you that know me know I'm an amazing, amazing business that Forbes says is going to boom from the current about $500 million a year to about $22 billion a year in just 2 short years. And if you'd like to find out what it is that I'm doing, you want to partner with me, go to mastermydestiny.com, mastermydestiny.com. Check it out. Take the free tour. Just put in your name and your email. You'll find out what it is that I'm doing. And for the first 3 people that actually sign up with me, I'm going to give you 1 hour of free coaching. Normally I charge $500 an hour, but I'm going to give you 1 hour of free coaching for the first 3 people that sign up. All right. Hopefully you guys got value from this. If you did, please share this out with other people. But let me take the moment to say hello to a few amazing peeps. We got Cheryl Bain Sherman. Cheryl, hopefully I said your name correctly this time. What's up, Cheryl? You have to sell yourself. That's right, Cheryl. Hello, Phil Thomas. What's up, my brother? Success does not come from sitting in your comfort zone. No, it doesn't. What's up, Liv Cummings? You're amazing. Thank you so much. Eddie Velez. What's up, my brother? Thank you. You're awesome, brother. God bless you. Laurie J. Burgess, what's up, my sister? Thank you, Ron Daring, amazing servant leader. What's going on, Shelly Graham? You're awesome. Cristina Olivares, what's up, my sister? How's the weather in Texas? We got Camila from the Toronto area. Thank you so much for watching my live. You're awesome. That's right. You got to make an appointment with yourself. Love it. Exactly. Thank you so much. We got Frankie Long. We got Eddie Velez. Aaron Parker, Money is a Messenger. That's right, man. That's one of my mentors right there, Ron Deering and Aaron Parker, 500K affiliate. What's up, my brother? Frankie Long, what's up? Daily prospecting is key. Cristina Olivares, Betty Duffy, Jessica Clow. I hope I said your name correctly, my sister. Nate Reynolds, thank you so much. You're an amazing servant leader as well. Betty Duffy, Julie K. Mumford, Tina Rosales, what's up, hermana? How are you? Kimberly, again, folks, thank you so much for watching my live. Hopefully you guys got value from this. If you did, please share this out with other people. What's up, Hannah Morningstar? Thank you for joining my live. You guys are awesome. You're a blessing. I love you guys so much. Until the next live, bye for now. Love you guys. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Mwah. I always give a kiss. Mwah. Bye. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.